is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Gordy Jones, Carl Albert High School for the 2026 Titan Classic. This year's Titan Classic brought to you on the Oklahoma Sports Network by Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings located at 5500 Tinker Diagonal. Thursdays are the new Fridays.
Yes.
Every Thursday, enjoy buy one, get one free boneless wings with B-dubs. Not valid with any other offers. Size exclusions may apply while supplies last. Limit 1. Delivery and takeout available at participating locations for a limited time. Delivery subject to availability. Fees may apply. Valid only for orders placed through the Buffalo Wild Wings app and website. Starting lineups being introduced. We're in our second girls game of the day. In our first two games of the day, it was the Booker T. Washington Lady Hornets and Hornets getting the wins. The Lady Hornets defeated the Norman Lady Tigers, and the Booker T. Washington boys defeated the Northwest Classen Knights. Now it is the Tulsa Edison Prep Eagles taking on the Tigers of Broken Arrow. The Broken Arrow Lady Tigers in Class 6A have a record of 9-5, coached by Shane Coffey. The Edison Prep Lady Eagles in 5A have a record of 6-9, coached by Aaron Daniels. And as we look at our starting lineups for the Edison Lady Eagles is number 21, Jaylee Atchison. She is a senior forward. Number 24, Lena Clark is a senior guard. Number 20 is Anira El-Amin, and Anira is a junior forward. Mocha Galbraith, number 12, is a junior guard, and Raquel Beal, number 3, is a sophomore guard. The starting lineup for the Edison Prep Lady Eagles. The Broken Arrow Lady Tigers starting lineup is a junior forward, 5'11 junior, number 3, Audrey Dow. A 5'5 junior guard, number 10, Janiyah McCrary. A 5'11 junior guard, number 23, Leah Peters. A 5'8 junior guard, number 30, Soraya Matthew. And a 5'11 junior forward, number 33, Gracie Sanders. Broken Arrow comes right down the court and gets the scoring started.
Right.
And that was Janiyah McCrary hitting that bucket?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Straight to the basket. Nice little drive by McCrary on that one. Really decisive drive at that, Tracy. So, like I say, I think Broken Arrow came out to score, so they're ready.
And inbound play coming for Tulsa Edison. Full court pressure by Broken Arrow to begin this basketball game. Our first quarter brought to you by Bell Bonds by Tamara. Have you missed the ball on paying a ticket? Call Bell Bonds by Tamara at 405-200-5110. 15-plus years of serving the community.
Nice.
I think we took care of all the business here to get started.
It sounded good, Tracy. It sounded really good.
So as we said, the Booker T. Washington Lady Hornets get the win in the first game earlier today, defeating Norman. And then it is the Booker T. Washington boys, and I'm telling you, man, the Hornets look good. That boys team looked real good as they defeated Northwest Classen.
I bet. They have been on a roll for a while. And like you say, Tracy, these guys have played together for a while. They have a few Division I, prospects on their starting roster. So I think Booker T came down from Tulsa, from the east side of Oklahoma to try to see if they can handle some business.
Gracie Sanders gets the fast break bucket for Broken Arrow to put them up 4-0, and again, full court pressure by the Lady Tigers.
You can see the Tigers want to start early on putting that pressure on, picking the players up at full court.
Now, the loser of this game will play at 9 a.m. tomorrow. We're starting an hour early tomorrow, so the loser will play at 9 a.m. versus Norman.
Yes.
The winner of this game will play at noon tomorrow versus Booker T. Washington.
Right. That'll be a battle waiting to happen for sure. Like you say, two good teams, two solid teams playing right now. Tulsa Edison, not as with as good a record as Broken Arrow, but Broken Arrow, like I said, they've racked up a lot of wins in the 6A. Last big win against the Jinx Trojans, like I said, so really some good wins under their belt right there.
Well, in the first minute and 45 seconds of this ball game, Broken Arrow's already looking like they may control this game, but there's a lot of ball left to be played.
No doubt. A lot of good ball movement, of course, like you said, Tracy, being decisive on the drives. I didn't get that one to land. Missed
layup in there by Matthew, rebound by Edison, and here come the Lady Eagles. Inside, missed shot in the paint, rebound, Tigers. Drive inside, nice move, kicks the ball back out. 3 from the left wing, boom! It is the Bobby Lewis Insurance three-point shot. Bobby Lewis Insurance, surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. Choctaw at 405-281-6700 and Del City at 405-670-3665. Bobby Lewis Insurance. We got a timeout on the court. It's a 30-second timeout. So go ahead and stay here. Any thoughts in the first 2 minutes of the ball game here?
Right. I like what we're seeing from Janiyah McCrary. First drive of the game, drove to the basket with 2 points, and we seen a little stroke right there on our Bobby Lewis three-pointer right there. Like I said, Janiyah McCrary being a good leader of this team right here, and of course, like you said before, it doesn't look like Broken Arrow does have it going a little bit. You can tell, like I said, they have a lot of fluidity going on. Tulsa Edison just really trying to see if they can move this ball around, Tracy. Like I said, see if they can try to get some points on the board. But so far, so good. Like I said, both teams looking like they're engaged and ready to play. So, like I said, I like what I'm seeing so far.
Now, the next game coming up after this one will be the Piper High School from Kansas taking on the Edison Prep boys. And we'll just be here on the air or on the stream all day today.
Definitely.
The schedule is to be on all day tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m., an hour early tomorrow. And Saturday, that's the plan. Weather may change our schedule, but for now, the plan is to play from morning to night, Saturday.
Right. It'll be going, like you say, weather permitting on what times we might be playing. But this will be a good tournament. Really some good teams in this tournament. Going to be some really good competition. Like you say, we got a team coming in from Kansas that, has a really good record. Kind of a mystery team is what Jordan likes to call them. But like you say, these guys have played against some really good competition. They wanted to come down to Oklahoma, to see what we offer down here. So, like I said, it ought to be a really good show.
Anar El Amin called for the first foul of the basketball game. It's an 8-0 game as Broken Arrow is at the free throw line shooting the Toonie Bice House's free throws and missed that. And then we've got a 3 from the corner. And that 3 was hit by, was that Gracie Sanders that hit that? Or did I?
Was that 33?
I think it was, but I could be wrong.
I was trying to watch the replay.
Missed shot by Edison Prep. Here come the Tigers once again. Stolen ball. Getting her hands in there is number 23. Right down the court, missing the layup, though, El Amin.
Just a little hard to gather that one for El Amin. Trying to get that up. Got to get that ball up, but just a little bit higher.
3 from the corner, no good. A rebound by number 12, Mocha Galbraith.
Broken Arrow really trying to shoot a lot from the arc, trying to see if they can get something going. They've been successful thus far, about 50% at the moment.
There's a 3 from the baseline by Edison Prep. Shot no good. They throw the ball away. Coach, in frustration, slams the ball down on the court before he pitches it over the referee. And, little things like that you got to be careful with.
Definitely. You got to be a little bit careful of that one. Could have drawn a technical, probably just a little frustrated.
We did have a couple of but a couple of dual technical fouls called in the previous boys game.
Getting a little chippy.
Fast break for Broken Arrow, going to pull it up. 11-0 the score, halfway through the Bell Bonds by Tamra first period. And a foul called on Edison. I believe that foul is going to be against number 14, who I do not have a number 14 on my roster.
Soraya Matthew again getting the ball down low, making her presence known. Broken Arrow doing a really good job of trying to, force the ball down low using this 2-3 zone. Like I said, trying to break that zone in any way that they can.
Toonie buys houses free throws in and out for Soraya Matthew. Remind you that Toonie buys houses in any condition. If you're someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, call today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Nice rotation, good repetitive motion, both shots. The second one goes in, and the score is 12-0. Full court pressure, and to get the ball successfully into the front court.
Again, Broken Arrow putting a lot of defense on Tulsa Edison. Like I said, really making it hard, but good scoop and good score.
What a great move by Jaylee Atchison in there.
Very
As
nice.
she backed down the fender, made a little pivot move, and then put up a little 6-foot floater.
Love the move, Tracy, on that one. So get that shoulder low, try to make your way into that lane. Nice movement there.
And a good move also by Soraya Matthews. She gets the bucket, and the score's 14-2.
Nice little drop by Janiyah McCrary. Oh, another steal.
Long pass down the court. Got a 3-on-2. Goes the little backside layup. No good. Offensive board for Edison, and now a takeaway brings the Tigers headed the other way.
Again, Tulsa not really able to get past the Broken Arrow defense down low. Vogel doing a really good job down low of shutting down that basket and keeping those defenders out. But like I said, doing a really good job of standing her ground.
Front court possession for the Eagles. Got the court spread, trying to drive in, nothing there. Ball tipped away, travel called. Broken Arrow basketball.
There's a couple too many steps on that one.
Bring the ball down the court. McCrary. McCrary's got those bright green shoes on, matched by number 3, Raquel Beal of the Edison Prep Lady Eagles.
Right. Got the light, bright, high-vis shoes on.
Is that not one of those things the coach says is like, hey, we're playing a team wearing green. Don't wear green shoes.
No team colors.
Seems like that should be not a thing.
No
right?
Team colors for sure. Oh,
nice. Mr. Bobby Lewis Insurance 3. That one drained by Lena Clark.
You can see Clark, definitely a shooter. You can tell she has those hoop skills for sure, Tracy. Like I said, she's been probably the primary ball handler so far for Tulsa Edison.
Foul call to Broken Arrow. That'll be the first foul on them during the basketball game here. And that foul going on number 15, Varner, who is in the ball game.
Yeah, Coach Coffey, you can see he's making a lot of substitutions. Broken Arrow appears to have a lot of depth on the bench, and Coach Coffey is really going to them early, making sure to keep these young ladies fresh.
Looks like Edison is starting to settle down just a little bit. And another really nice move in there by Atchison. She can't get that one to go, and Broken Arrow's coming the other way. In and out on the 3 attempt.
Again, nice rebound by Janiyah McCrary. McCrary just a dog in there. Number 10, you can tell she is definitely the leader of this team. I said doing a little bit of things everywhere, a little assist, a few points on the board, and actually getting there for rebounding. She's definitely not the biggest one on the court.
Edison with the ball. Broken Arrow's going to back off into half-court defense now with 1:20 left to play. And this bell bonds by Tamara, first period. Running point is Elena Clark. A steal by Vogel. She's headed the other way, loses her dribble, and I never heard a whistle.
Guess that's a foul. Thought it was out of bounds for a second, but guess a little bit touchy, a little slap on the wrist right there. But Elena Clark just a little bit loose with the ball, creating that turnover, able to give Vogel, that fast break and get the foul, able to draw that foul. Just got to be a little bit careful and cautious with the ball, the Eagles.
I think the foul was called on McCrary, but I'm not sure. Atchison gets the rebound. She's got a little bit of size and some good moves to her down there. Another turnover by Edison. Broken Arrow picks up the ball. It's knocked loose. Scramble on the court and jump ball. That jump ball was called before anybody really even had control of it.
Getting a little loose in there. Shoot.
That's one of those times when the official said, I'm tired of seeing girls jumping all over the floor. We're going to blow the whistle and stop this.
Tracy. Exactly. I didn't want anybody to get hurt in that skirmish. Both teams are playing hard. You know, both teams, you can tell they definitely want it. You know, I said playing really good defense on both ends.
Drive again, kick to the corner, offensive foul called. That one going on number 15. Varner, that's at least her second foul.
Definitely. Good job by Clark staying set, recognizing the defender. You know, said just was not looking and just didn't see Clark set right underneath the basket.
Two defenders back in the backcourt now. Edison gets the ball in the front court. No problem, but, boy, being hounded.
Definitely.
Atchison driving in, kicks it out. Number 14, back iron. Atchison with an offensive board. And is fouled on the putback attempt. That may be Varner again. It is. She has at least 3 fouls here in the first quarter.
Definitely. Don't want to really get into foul trouble too early. Like I said, definitely being really good and aggressive on the defensive end. They just got to be a little bit more cautious. The way I said, they can make it through this full ball game. But again, like you called it earlier, Tracy, number 21, Jayla Atchison, doing a really good job on the boards, being a really good job in the post.
So Varner's going to take a seat. Checking into the game's Audrey Dow, who is in that starting lineup, back out onto the court now. And Atchison shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws, misses the first, hits the second. It's an 8-point game, 14-6. What looked like a runaway is tightening up.
Starting to close out just a little bit. Like I said, both teams playing really good defense, just unable to get some of these shots to drop.
Atchison putting one up from three-quarter court. It's about 8 feet short.
Just a little bit, just a little short.
But it
almost, but you got to
try. Line.
You got to go for it. You got to go for those.
So first period is down. It's Broken Arrow Tigers leading the Edison Prep Eagles 14-6 in this girls matchup, the 2026 Titan Classic on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the Works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rolling.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett and Gordy Jones back at Carl Albert High School for the 2026 Titan Classic, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. We're beginning our second quarter, brought to you by Whataburger. What's a Whata deal at Whataburger? Well, for $3, you can get the new Big Ranch Wrap, or for $4, get 5 of our premium Whata Chicken Bites, or for $5, get a Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. Add fries and a drink for just $2.49. Now, that's a Whata deal.
What a deal.
And we've got Whataburger locations near our high schools. In Broken Arrow, there's one located at 2341 East Kenosha Street. And right near Tulsa Edison, we have 5726 East 41st Street in Tulsa. Shot put up, and there's another bucket for Edison. That one coming for number 24, Elena Clark.
That was not easy. Broken Arrow, they running this 3-2 set, Tracy, like I said, making it really hard for the guys up court to really get down and get any points, but making it really hard. But I said, Elena Clark doing all she can and getting those 2.
That 12-point lead's down to 6 now. Long rebound off the hands of several girls. Finally out to Broken Arrow. And Broken Arrow struggling with the defense of Edison now.
Right. I said, able to get off those shots. Like I said, getting up a lot of three-pointers, just not able to get some of these to land. But like you said, since the beginning of the game, both teams have stepped up, but Edison really keeping Broken Arrow out of the bucket. And like I said, trying to close this gap a little bit sporadically, but like I said before, did up some really good shots.
Full court pressure by Broken Arrow again. Now, when they run that full court early in the game, that's when they were most effective, and they run up that 12-point lead. But Prep gets the ball in the front court. It's poked away by McCrary, and Broken Arrow has the ball back.
Nice steal by McCrary again. Tigers got a really good amount of girls that just have a lot of quickness, and they're able to close out on these ladies on offense pretty quickly.
Broken Arrow, 3. Back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Again, another offensive board and a foul called on Edison. That will put Audrey Dow at the line, shooting 2 Toonie Buys Houses free throws.
That foul may have been on number 10, Maya Torres. So Dow able to kind of get a little sneak and get that shoulder just a little bit low. Torres kind of caught off guard with that one.
I don't think we have Torres. We don't have Torres on the court, do we?
Let's see, I got 10.
I don't see a 10 out there for Edison right now. Let's see. I'm not sure who that last foul was called on, but I don't have number 10 out there, but I also don't know who number 14 is. So
I may have been looking at the number 12 here on this sheet, Tracy. Let me see.
Could have been. Could have been Galbraith, yeah. Dow hits both of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. 16-8's the score. We got a 30-second timeout called once again with 6.5 minutes to play in the Whataburger second quarter here. Back to an 8-point game now. Again, 14-2 was the lead that Broken Arrow jumped out to, and then Edison just chipped away at it, got it back to 6. At the free throw line, Broken Arrow puts a couple on. What do you do? What do you find effective here for the Eagles? What do they need to make happen?
Really, like you say, what it is, they've really gotten up some good shots. They kind of struggle to get the ball to the basket because of the, like I said, because of the tight defense, by the Tigers. But like you say, what they really got to keep seeing, they can drive the ball to the basket, see if they can try to utilize, some of these easier points. But the ball, the job is really trying to get the ball down court. This full court press is really giving them some fits, since the beginning of the game. Said if they can move the ball just like that. Ooh, it's just like
missing a wide open layup for Edison, number 23, El Amin. They had their opportunity there.
That'll kill you. I'll say those are points that you just got to have, and you really, got to capitalize on all opportunities given in this game because you can see shots are hard to come by.
Galbraith gets the rebound. She's still in the backcourt, gets the ball to Atchison in the front court. Again, open opportunities, and it is El Amin just losing the ball.
Nice steal by Gracie Sanders on that one. Let's say Broken Arrow, just really handsy. Like I said, very aggressive with the ball. Kind of keeping Edison on their toes a little bit. But like I said, they're kind of first to the draw when it comes to quickness. So Edison really just kind of have to step up just a little bit to try to match some of that quickness that the Tigers are bringing.
Clark really creating some havoc in the backcourt for McCrary. McCrary finally gets down, sets the offense up. Broken Arrow misses the shot. And now Atchison pulls up the free throw line. Front iron, no good.
Good shot. Like I said again, just not able to get that one to land.
Tigers set up their offense. Driving in is Leah Peters. And now Prep's headed the other way. El Amin has the face mask on out there. We had one of those in the earlier game as well, usually due to some type of facial injury, broken nose, something like that. Right. But, of course, we don't know exactly what her reason for wearing it is.
A little protection. Always necessary.
My daughter had to wear one of those for about half of her, I believe it was her junior year.
Broken nose?
Broke her nose in a basketball game, took an elbow.
Oh, ouch.
And
ouch.
It really it didn't affect her shooting as much, but any bounce pass that was coming low, it affected the way she could see the ball down low.
I always think that. And you see a lot of players kind of struggle with just the comfortability of it. Right there, unable to get that one to land.
Not a lot of scoring taking place right now.
No, just a lot of missed shots, a lot of kind of easy, buckets on some of the ends, but Broken Arrow Tigers are not making it easy for Edison to even get to the basket.
And Broken Arrow missing some decent opportunities. Scoop off the
Nice
backboard, good for 2. Galbraith gets her first points of the ball game, and it's back to a 6-point game.
Nice little scoop and finger roll by Galbraith on that one. Like I said, it doesn't come easy, but like I said, she's able to make her way to the basket and put that easy deuce.
It feels like Broken Arrow's been in control of this game, but it's just a 6-point game, and Prep settled down. Edison's settled down just a little bit here.
It's getting even tighter. I said they going with the 2-3. You know, Eagles, they've kind of stayed with this 2-3 zone, you know, the entire time.
Dow misses from the corner. Got an offensive board by Johnson who can't put it back in. And now Prep going to the line. Boy, a lot of contact, no call.
No call.
Missed shot by Bill, and Broken Arrow coming the other way. McCrary driving. Foul called on the floor.
Again, McCrary just being very decisive again. I said using our strengths, which are ball handling and our strength to try to drive to the basket, drawing that foul.
Galbraith called for the foul. Clark checks back in for Edison, and Vogel checks back in for Broken Arrow.
Nice little feed.
And one off the inbound play as Gracie Sanders drives to the hole.
Gracie Sanders, really good movement on offense and defense from what we're seeing so far. Had a lot of good drives to the basket, also a really good shooter as well, but good find by McCrary to find her right underneath the basket on that inbound.
Toonie Buys House's free throw coming for Gracie Sanders. Rolls off the right side of the rim, no good. Rebound, Music, and long pass down the court. Tipped away somehow. Edison comes up with it and draws the foul.
A little risky business on that one by Atchison, but like I said, great pass, you know, for the completion, able to draw that foul, so it actually worked out.
Raquel Bill at the line, shooting the Toonie Buys House's free throws. I believe the foul was called on Audrey Dow. Bill misses the first of the Toonie Buys House's free throws. 3:14 to play in the first half. It's an 8-point game once again. Bill's second free throw is up, and that one is good as it rolls off the rim and falls through the hole. It's back to a 7-point game, 18-11. Broken Arrow with the ball. McCrary goes left. Across the court, skip pass. Vogel driving, and boy, I think she got bailed out.
I think she got bailed out, Tracy. Like I said, it was a little quick call by the referee, but nonetheless, I said he might have seen something that we didn't. I just, like you said, I thought that she may have gotten that ball just a little bit quicker.
He's definitely a lot closer to the play and has, angles we don't have. But it looked like she kind of lost control of the ball, and it was in the air before the contact ever happened.
Just a little bailout on that one. That's
Vogel's
player. I'm sorry, Tracy.
No, Vogel's first free throw, Toonie Buys House's free throw is good, and the lead's back to 8. Second shot's coming. Nice form.
Very nice.
Hits the second free throw. 9-point lead now.
Stretching it just a little bit. Like you say, every time they kind of stretch a little bit, Edison's able to kind of get a couple of points to kind of close it out. But really, if Edison can kind of get some stops to try to close this gap. But, again, buckets are just hard to come by.
Good press break by Edison there.
Nice.
Oh, my goodness, little left-handed floater by Atchison.
See, I like some of the moves we're seeing from Atchison today. Shoot.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing from her.
Nice patience, nice footwork on that one.
Foul called on Webb, who is in the game for Edison. I don't know what kind of dancing's going on in the under the bleachers, but the whole bleachers are vibrating right now.
Must be like a fight club. There's something going on.
At the free throw line, shooting the Toonie Buys House's free throws is Leah Peters. She hits the first free throw and hits the second as well. And the lead is back to 9, 22-13.
Definitely kind of impressed, Tracy, what I'm seeing from Broken Arrow. They have kind of, a lot of different scores, a lot of different ladies, able to take it to the basket, handling the ball well. The whole team is playing really good defense.
And a bad pass leads to a takeaway. Then Broken Arrow turns it over themselves. Clark from the corner for 3. Back iron. Long rebound into the hands of the Broken Arrow coach. That should stay with Edison.
Staying here.
22-13 the score. Atchison with the ball. Well, Bill almost got in trouble in a trap there. Manages to pass the ball out.
I said really fast, quick closeouts by the Tigers on that one, like you say.
They're looking for the trap, aren't they?
Definitely.
Think about when you got a player trapped by two defenders, that means somebody's open somewhere, right?
No doubt. It's just hard. I said you got to get that head up and try to find, the man as quickly as possible. But, woo, nice draw.
Takeaway on the trap by Broken Arrow. Going the length of the court is Johnson, who drives to the hole, draws the foul, gets the and one.
Johnson's first bucket of the game, but very sure of herself when she was driving to the basket, initiating that contact, able to get that one to land.
Johnson with the Toonie Buys Houses free throw.
Nice.
Drops that one in.
Like I said, points all across the board for the Tigers. Everybody kind of contributing a little bit to this lead that they have at the moment. Again, just an inopportune turnover.
Broken Arrow, 8 of 10 at the free throw line right now. Big difference in this basketball game.
Huge.
Nice drive by Audrey Dow, but she misses off the glass. 12-point game again, matching the biggest lead, 25-13 the score. Edison has been able to close the gap to 6 several times, but it's extended back out. Atchison driving in, gets in trouble, and travel called.
Kind of caught her. As I said, those traps, getting underneath the basket, kind of caught her moving a little bit. Caught her thinking. Able to kind of lock her up just a little bit, creating that turnover.
Well, she caught in there and had the ball too low, and she just got trapped in between two defenders.
Yes, sir.
Couldn't get the ball back up. One of them had a hand on it. She's still moving her feet. Travels the call. Under a minute to play here in the Whataburger second period. 3 from the left corner. Boom! It's to Bobby Lewis Insurance. 3 for Vogel.
Nice. Yeah, really good display of shooting at the moment.
Remind you, Bobby Lewis Insurance, you could contact them in Del City at 405-670-3665.
28-13 at the moment.
15-point game, biggest lead of the game for a Broken Arrow. Clark inbounds the ball on the baseline for Edison. Atchison back into Clark at the low post. Ball gets tipped away from her. She comes up with it, battles, draws the foul. It's McCrary called for the foul.
Well, some good defense by McCrary at the beginning. Like I said, really good post. But, like I said, even better offense and more decisive moves by Clark on that one.
Clark at the line shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. As a reminder, Toonie Buys Houses in any condition. Call today for a cash offer. Phone number 405-931-3046. Clark hits the first free throw.
Clark being the primary player. Hasn't really got a lot of substitutions for her, but she's, like I said, she's been, using a lot of energy, but doing pretty well through this first couple of quarters.
Misses the second free throw. Broken Arrow sets up their offense down to the 15-second mark. McCrary dribbling. Skip pass stolen away by Music. She's going the length of the court and gets the transition bucket.
Good steal and drive by Music.
3. Shot no good, out of bounds, and that's halftime, folks. It's back to 12. 28-16 is the score. Broken Arrow Lady Tigers leading the Edison Prep Lady Eagles at halftime. This is the 2026 Titan Classic, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 5500 Tinker Diagonal, where Thursdays are the new Fridays. Every Thursday, enjoy buy one, get one free boneless wings with B-dubs. Not valid with any other offers. Size exclusions may apply. While supplies last, limit 1. Delivery and takeout available at participating locations for a limited time. Delivery subject to availability. Fees may apply. Valid only for orders placed through the Buffalo Wild Wings app and website.
Nice. Got me hungry over here, Tracy.
All right. Buffalo Wild Wings is also our halftime sponsor. And 28-16 the score. Broken Arrow leading Tulsa Edison. Right before the second half begins, we'll come back with just a few scoring stats for you. And want to thank you for being our audience today on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Yeah.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
Isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussick, Gordy Jones, back at Carl Albert High School 2026 Titan Classic, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, where Thursdays are the new Fridays. Every Thursday, enjoy buy one, get one free boneless wings with B-dubs. These are not valid with any other offer. Size exclusions may apply while supplies last. Limit 1, delivery and takeout, available at participating locations for a limited time. Delivery subject to availability. Fees may apply. Valid only for orders placed through the Buffalo Wild Wings app and website. Our third quarter brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance, a local family-owned agency since 1978. Scan the QR code on the screen or give them a call at 405-733-7671 for a free quote. Broken Arrow leading Tulsa Edison 28-16 as we begin the second half of play here. Felt like Edison had settled down and was climbing back into the game there in the second quarter, and then Broken Arrow found some buckets and pulled back away a little bit. Got the lead all the way up to 15 at one point. It's back at 12, 28-16.
Definitely.
El Amin gets the ball to Atchison. Atchison's going to the hole, and offensive foul called on Atchison.
Atchison might have thought she got robbed just a little bit, but good job of having her feet set.
I thought she did a great job pivoting, but she extended her arm as she come off of the defender, and I think that's what got her.
That's exactly what it was, Tracy. That extension will get you every time.
McCrary playing with, with 3 fouls. No, she only has 1 there. Boom! It's the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3 for Audrey Dow.
Audrey Dow coming out hot.
Her first field goal of the ball game.
Nice, nice.
El Amin to Clark. Clark pulls up at the elbow. Shot no good. Dow with the rebound.
Clark likes that shot at the elbow, just not able to get that one to land tonight.
McCrary stumbling over her own feet, loses the ball. Going the other way with it is Galbraith to the hole and 1.
Nice draw on the foul on that one by Galbraith. Try to get set on that one, Sanders did, but feet just moving just a tad, just a little bit, just enough to draw that foul.
Audrey Dow picks up her second personal foul. Galbraith playing with 3 fouls.
Yep. It's a little dangerous at the moment, like you say. They try to put a lot of pressure on in that first quarter initially. But like I said, just a little bit too handsy on that one since got herself in a little bit into foul trouble, so she's going to have to be a little bit cautious.
Galbraith draws back iron on that Toonie Buys Houses free throw. Dow inside to Peters, puts up the shot of the baseline, no good. El Amin with the rebound, headed the other way with it in a hurry, crosses the timeline. It's a 2-on-3, and she's going to pull up, get trapped. Gets the ball to Atchison, who gets out inside, off the glass too high. And Dow with the ball down the court to Sanders. Oh, and 1.
Nice. Nice feed and fine, able to kind of break the trap that the Eagles are trying to set out. Really good passes by the Tigers, able to find her down low again for the N1.
Gracie Sanders at the free throw line with the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Toonie Buys Houses in any condition. If you're someone you know needs to sell a house for any reason, call today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Soraya Matthew getting the offensive board on the missed free throw. Misses a putback. El Amin gets a rebound. Galbraith has it now in the front court for Edison.
Soraya Matthew doing a good job down low on both ends, on the defense and on the offense.
From the right elbow, ooh, front iron, off the right side and off the hands of Galbraith, out of bounds. In the first half of the basketball game, our scoring leaders for Tulsa Edison with 7 points was Elena Clark.
Nice.
Leah Peters with the bucket.
Nice passing and nice motion, of course, by the Tigers, able to find Peters for the easy lay-in.
Peters has 8 points now. Clark bounces out, picks up her dribble, gives it over to Galbraith, who'll set up the offense. Shot no good. Missing the putbacks. El Amin in the ball game now. Number 13 is Olivia Mitchell. She has some size to her, has a lot of height for Edison.
Came in, to substitute Atchison. Like I said, when you kind of substitute for Atchison, like I said, who has a really good amount of size on her as well, really good backup. Like I said, our first time kind of seeing her today. See if she can give these Eagles some help.
Leah Peters was leading the scoring in the first half for Broken Arrow with 6 points.
Right. Like I said, they've done a really good job of getting all players involved. Like I said, everybody kind of getting a part of this game, making their mark. But like you say, Leah Peters making herself known and doing a really good job of ball control on top of that.
7 girls scoring for Broken Arrow.
Really? Nice. Very nice, Trace. Like I said, you can see, like I said, Coach Coffey's got these girls. Like I said, a lot of depth on this team. Like I said, a lot of trust in his players because like I said, they've all shot the ball well and played a really good job on defense.
McCrary chases down a loose ball after a bad pass, and then she loses it out of bounds, but it goes off the feet of an Edison player. It'll be Broken Arrow ball on the baseline.
Just a little out of control on that one.
McCrary looking for somewhere to go on the inbound play, finds in the corner is Johnson off the glass shot, no good. Bill pulls the ball down, the rebound, chases it down the court, goes around a defender, off the glass. Great move by Raquel Bill.
Really great move by that, Tracy. Like to say, almost appeared like she might have been out of control, kind of chasing that ball a little bit, but once she kind of gathered herself, able to lay that one in.
Let's see more of that, right?
Definitely. Got to have it. That's definitely what the Eagles are going to need to try to see if they can try to close this gap a little bit.
Peters trying to back down Mitchell unsuccessfully. Mitchell's got some strength on her. And Dow now in the corner. Feeds it to Sanders in the paint. Ooh. Sanders really good at drawing fouls right now.
Definitely. Really good and decisive, driving to the basket with some, force. Exactly knowing what her first step is going to be.
Sanders missed her first 2 free throw attempts. Those were and one opportunities. This time she has 2 free throws coming. Toonie buys houses. Hits the first.
Not sure if that foul was on Mitchell or not, but.
Yeah, I'm kind of a short fella, Gordy, and these rails in front of us block.
Same here, Tracy.
I can't see the official when he's signaling the score table on who the fouls were on. Sanders hits both of the Toonie buys houses free throws. Broken Arrow back in that full court press. That's been most effective for them. When they're in the press, they extend the lead. When they're not in the press, Edison starts closing the gap.
Definitely. Coach Coffey doing a really good job again of substituting these players out, keeping these legs fresh. It's like you say, every time he extends that lead, trying to put that pressure on the Eagles.
Couple of balls tipped loose by Broken Arrow, but it's been Edison chasing down and getting the 50-50 balls.
Right.
Galbraith in the corner, looking inside, still has her dribble, finally passes out. A little trouble, but El Amin going to the hole, shot blocked out of bounds. It'll be side out for Edison.
Nice block by number 23, Leah Peters on that one. 2-3 zone is just really giving these guys trouble, and especially every time the Eagles catch the ball, these guys are, like I said, using a lot of legs to trap these girls, and like I said, making it really hard on them.
Olivia Mitchell in the paint, goes up, misses the shot. Rebound, Broken Arrow. McCrary sets up the offense. She's directing traffic now. Team is responding to her, comes back to the left side. Ooh, nice. Johnson driving, a late whistle.
Just a little bit caught with that hand in the cookie jar right there, Tracy.
Foul is on Olivia Mitchell.
Mitchell come out on that one, but good drive by Johnson on that one.
Yeah, Mitchell's actually going to – it looked like she was headed to the bench, but she's staying in the game, just having a conversation with Coach Daniels.
Right. Coach Daniels just kind of demonstrating to her, as far as when you're down low, like I said, got to keep those hands up. Like I said, don't try to reach, like I said before, get yourself in trouble by trying to reach into that cookie jar. That's exactly what the referees are looking for.
Sally Johnson misses both of the Toonie buys houses free throws. Rebound, Edison, ball down the court, and Edison sets up their offense. Now Galbraith, ball tipped away, picks it up. Reaching down, slapping the hands of the defender.
just busy hands out there by the Tigers.
Galbraith makes a nice move to get around the defender, but just does not use the glass.
Definitely.
Shoots the ball right over the rim from the side.
Just kill it. Just so much momentum.
Vogel for three.
Oh.
Boom! It's Bobby Lewis insurance three.
That's Vogel's second three-pointer of the night, Tracy. Tigers really showing some really good shooting. Shot decisions are looking really good.
El Amin makes a nice move. Gets shot blocked from behind, though.
Nice defense again by Vogel.
Matthew pushes up the court, gives it to Varner, who gets her first bucket of the ball game.
Nice little hesitation move on there by Varner. Able to get the defender to drift past.
Boy, it feels like Edison's done some really good things recently, but the lead's out to 22.
Right.
Broken Arrow's been able to capitalize on missed shots and get some transition buckets. And now we've got a timeout on the courts, full timeout, the minute 53 left to play in the Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance third period, 42-20. Broken Arrow leading Tulsa Edison here at the 2026 Titan Classic on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rolling.
This looks like you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Gordy Jones back at Carl Albert High School for the 2026 Titan Classic. Brought to you on the Oklahoma Sports Network by Buffalo Wild Wings. We are in the Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance third period. Broken Arrow Lady Tigers leading the Edison Prep Lady Eagles 42-20. Edison with the basketball coming out of the timeout. Galbraith takes the inbound pass, screen set. Nowhere to go as she gets trapped out top, and El Amin comes to help.
Tigers just so quick. I said, just making it really hard every time, the passes are going around, just closing out. I said they're just not making it easy on the Eagles to get to the basket. And I said they're kind of not even really able to get it past this three-point arc.
Mitchell was in the paint or at the low post, and the pass down to her just goes well over her head out of bounds. Broken Arrow now with the ball, looking inside. Johnson finds Matthew. Matthew draws the foul.
Nice feed.
Was that on Galbraith? If it is, it's her fourth. No, it's on Mitchell. Matthew at the free throw line, shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. First shot is up, and it is good. Matthew has been all over the court. It just feels like she's been a big factor in this game, but only 4 points so far.
Just like you say, doing a little of this, a little of that down low, of course, being a really great defender, making it hard for anybody to get to the basket. But like you say, making her presence known on the offensive end, doing a really good job down low. Not a lot of points, but she has her hands all over this game right now, Trace.
Matthew hits both of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws, extends the lead to 24. We have a little over a minute left to play in the third period, so it feels like Broken Arrow's well in control of this one, but it's not over yet.
No. Like you say, if they could kind of capitalize on some of these misses, they could be doing a little bit better. But I guarantee you, Broken Arrow's been able to get a little bit more shots up this game. And so if they can try to close out this gap, they're really just going to have to do what they can to get up more shots.
Foul will be called on Celie Johnson. I believe that's her first personal foul. That is only 2 fouls, it looks like, on Broken Arrow here in the third period.
A little bit better than the first half, for sure.
Galbraith fouled down low. Johnson just picked up her second personal foul. Just bodying up on Galbraith from behind, and putting a little too much body contact.
Right. They're aggressive, and I like the aggression. Sometimes it's a little bit too physical.
Going to run the same play. Galbraith shoves off on Johnson that time. No call. Galbraith shot no good. Johnson gets the rebound.
Right.
Those two girls starting to battle physically right now and getting handsy.
Right, Galbraith really just a little frustrated, trying to do all that she can to try to make
Vogel! Bobby Lewis Insurance 3.
She's hot, Tracy. That's almost three in a row for her, but three three-pointers for the evening for Vogel.
47-20 the score with a little over 20 seconds to play here in the third period, brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. Galbraith steps through the trap, across the court to Music. 10 seconds on the clock. Mitchell post up. El Amin drives in, gets the and one. Then she stands over the player and kind of flexes a little bit. Have to be careful with that.
El Amin, nice little drive. And like you say, a little stop and stare down over the defender. Definitely got to be careful about that one. But like I said, nice decisive drive. It's really been hard to come by this morning. But like I said, able to make her way to the basket, making it hard on the defense.
First points of the game for El Amin. She has the Toonie Buys Houses free throw coming now. Misses that one back iron. Offensive board by Galbraith. 4 seconds. Can she get the shot back up? Goes up. Front of the rim. No good. Nice attempt by Galbraith. It's a 25-point ball game going to the fourth quarter. That feels insurmountable since the Eagles have not scored 25 points in 3 quarters.
Right.
It's hard to believe they could outscore Broken Arrow by 25 and 1.
It's definitely going to be hard to do, but like you say, it's just been hard to close this gap, especially this first half. They've kind of got out to a really fast start. Since then, the Eagles have been having a little bit of trouble kind of catching up and trying to get some of these easier buckets to land.
Well, that brings an end to the Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance third period here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussick, Gordy Jones back at Carl Albert High School 2026 Titan Classic, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Beginning the fourth period of play. Fourth period brought to you by Dynamic Health Clinic. At Dynamic Health Clinic, Dr. Coppin specializes in athletic injuries and is able to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better and recover faster at Dynamic Health Clinic, 405-454-6400. And as we were reading that about Dynamic Health Clinic, we had a bucket on the Broken Arrow end. Who hit that bucket down there?
First one was by Audrey Dow on that one. Nice little drive by Dow on that one for the bucket. That was a 2-pointer. And then we just had Alina Clark, just land that nice little stroke from the corner.
49-24 the score, 7 minutes to play in the ball game. Edison Atchison back in the ball game. She's driving in, tucks the ball under, misses the layup. Mitchell slaps at it, can't get it. Dow comes up with it. Broken Arrow has a 2-on-1.
Nice.
And going to the hole, finishing with an and one is Soraya Matthew.
Nice finish by Matthew, but even better find by Audrey Dow on that one. Finding the cut man across, making it a real easy bucket for Matthew.
Matthew at the line, shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throw with 7 minutes to play in the basketball game.
Nice.
Pretty shot. Nice form, good rotation, swishes the net.
Like you say, Matthew's had her hands all over this game today, of course. Like I said, just doing a little bit of everything, but really good shot on this young lady. So just got to give credit again to the Broken Arrow defense. I mean, they just really played a really good amount. First, second, third, and fourth quarter, just been ferocious on defense. Like I said, not too aggressive. hearing again. But like you say, Tracy, just really on top of everything today.
Clark takes the inbound pass, pulls up for the three in the corner. It's short. Atchison gets the rebound. Shot blocked. Battle for the rebound. And it is Sanders coming up with it. Sanders has been big on the boards.
Right. Just tough. Like you say, just the lead point guard. She's made a lot of good passes this evening. Some really good rebounding. Of course, with these traps, they've done a really good job up top, keeping the guys, in the up court.
Broken Arrow turns it over. Prep comes back. Edison Prep comes back with it. McCrary just giving heck to Raquel Beal. Atchison backing down her defender, trying to get in there. Does a good job not moving the pivot foot. Puts it in, draws the foul. Leah Peters called for the foul.
Nice patience. Nice shot shown by Atchison on that one. We've seen from this young lady today that she's had some really good moves when you can get her the ball down low, when she can get some space and get herself set.
Jaylee Atchison shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throw. Shots up, and it's good. Atchison now has 7 points in the ball game, I believe.
Yes, sir. Doing really well.
Well, if a couple of her earlier shots had fallen, it could be a different basketball game.
Has some good looks, and that's the whole, the entire Eagles roster. Like I said, shots have been few and far between, but when they're able to get to the basket, just unable to get some of these to land.
A battle, Mitchell getting on the floor. Mitchell got a rebound. The problem is she didn't make a good decision for outlet pass. She just tried to fire it right back into the hands of Atchison, who was trapped under the basket, instead of getting it to the open player that was out in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up with a loose ball, jump ball. Stays with Edison. Clark taking her time coming down the court. Screen set by Atchison.
Clark's being very patient with the ball.
Clark pivots right into the defender. Dow with the layup.
See, these young ladies, Dow and Matthew, have done a really good job as far as their communication on defense, and they've been able to kind of create a lot of these fast breaks, finding each other for these scoring opportunities. So it's a great job by these young ladies.
Mitchell driving in, puts up the shot. It goes in and out. Sanders gets the rebound. Well, Gordy, we've got 5 minutes left in the ball game, and we're selecting a player of the game for each team, actually. There's a shot no good. Mitchell gets a rebound, outlet to Clark. But it's time for us to start thinking about our players of the game.
Right.
It's going to be kind of difficult selection here, I think, for Broken Arrow especially, to figure out who our player of the game is.
Right. There's a lot of girls, like you say, that have been able to put some points on the board. And, of course, they spread it out so, evenly. Like I said, they've actually, been able to put, an equal amount of points on the board as well. So, like I said, we have Audrey Dow, kind of racking up, especially in the second half. Sophia Vogel, the first half, able to put up a few rebounds and get a couple shots. But now I said getting a little bit hot with the 3-point. Of course, Sarai Matthew, like we said before, just having her hands all over this ball game.
Well, that's it. Matthew and Peters both have kind of been just workhorses in this ball game.
Peters, another one, like you say, just had her hands all over this game today.
No one's been the standout scorer for Broken Arrow. Atchison at the free throw line shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws, hits the first.
Like I said, just pretty even across the board. So this is one of the harder player of the games that we've had to choose.
It really is.
I like it, though. I really like it. Like I said, Coach Coffey has done a really good job, like I said, showing the depth of these Tigers. And like I said, each girl has came in and done a really good job, tonight of showing exactly what teamwork is all about.
Dow driving down the court. Nice. Boom! There's a Gracie Sanders 3, courtesy Bobby Lewis Insurance.
I think Gracie Sanders is trying to make her ploy to say she could be player of the game.
She's in double-figure scoring
as well.
Gets a rebound there. Nice. Matthew, she gets a bucket on the other end.
Again, just a really nice find. I mean, we've had a lot of those half-court passes. Like I said, finding these guys when they're very open, making it easy layups for them.
Atchison for 3, back iron, rebound McCrary. Pushes it down the court. Leah Peters off the glass for 2.
Another great pass across the board.
Peters, Matthew, and Sanders are battling for player of the game right now. You notice they've each scored on the last 3 possessions.
Exactly. I said, just nice find. McCrary's done a really good job. I said, just a smart player, smart point guard. You can see she's definitely been a very good lead for this team.
Galbraith trying to get around Dow, can't get there, passes off. And play of the game down here for Edison offensively is really slowed down now.
Right.
We're trailing by 31, fourth quarter with 3.5 minutes left. Atchison and jump ball called, and that will stay with, no, it's going to go to Broken Arrow, I believe.
Coach Coffey's going to substitute the entire roster out.
Yeah, we're still seeing a lot of players that we've seen already, though.
Definitely. Like
Seeley Johnson and Vogel back in the ball game.
Just a lot of depth, right?
Now Shine has come in. Varner's back in. Who else do we have? Number 11, Shell is in the game for Broken Arrow.
Nice drive by Zero.
Seeley Johnson misses that layup. Down the court, number 10 for Edison. Can't hang on to it. Loose ball scramble. El Amin getting in there, and a foul on El Amin.
Amin just a little frustrated with the loss right there, trying to see if she could steal that ball back really quickly. Just a little bit too much on that.
And now we've got substitutions coming for Edison as well. Reynolds checks into the game. Mitchell checks back in. Torres is in the game now.
Edison.
Webb.
They did put up a good fight for sure, but I said the defense by the Tigers, just a little bit too much for the Eagles.
Loose ball, scramble for it. Broken Arrow comes away, foul, and Shell will be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Free throw sponsored by Tooney Buys Houses. Tooney Buys Houses in any condition, 405-931-3046.
Oh, that's my son.
Shell hits the second free throw. Edison brings the ball down the court, trailing by 32. Ball comes off the foot. Shell feeds it to Vogel. Vogel has the fast break off the glass. Good for 2.
Another shot by Vogel, adding on to that total.
Vogel with 13 points in the ball game now, I believe, leading all scorers. Number 14 for Edison fires the 3, no good. Rebound by Shine, and Broken Arrow pushing the ball the other way. Nice move in there by Varner. She gets the bucket, her second of the ball game.
Nice little drive again. The Eagles not really keeping the Tigers out of the paint this afternoon.
So it looks like we've got some changes to our schedule, as we may have instead of a bracketed tournament tomorrow, more of a round robin, as some of these teams, Seeley Johnson gets the bucket on the other end. Some of these teams may not make the attempt to come back to Midwest City tomorrow. So we'll have more information on that later in the day. We do intend to pick up play tomorrow morning early, though, at 9 o'clock is the current schedule. Right. And, of course, we continue to have our regular bracketed schedule for the rest of today. The next game coming up is Piper, Kansas versus Tulsa Edison boys. And Broken Arrow with a 38-point lead right now over Tulsa Edison, 68-30 here in this Dynamic Health Clinic fourth period. Dynamic Health Clinic, where Dr. Kaufman uses advanced muscle integration to get athletes back in action very quickly. Call them at 405-454-6400. Our players of the game sponsored by Whataburger over on Southeast 15th in Midwest City. That's 5925 Southeast 15th. And right now, I'm kind of leaning toward Gracie Sanders as our player of the game. She did some things that helped close out the lead late. And for Edison, I think we really only got 2 good options for Edison, Jaylee Atchison and Elena Clark. And Jaylee Atchison's played big. She ended up with, right now, 8 points on the scoreboard. You got actually 9 points for Clark, but I think Atchison's play in the paint probably edges her out, gives her player of the game.
Oh, I have to agree, Tracy, definitely. Like I said, a show of toughness, of course. Like I said, it was kind of difficult for her to even get a shot off, but like you say, managed to get in some buckets, and, of course, the ferocious defense by the Tigers making it hard on her, so I definitely wouldn't disagree. And like you said, Sanders really putting her handprints on this game, of course, doing a little bit of everything from the three-point line to shooting a nice little stroke, of course, a lot of assists, and, of course, great job on defense as well.
Shell drives in, gets a floater to go, makes it 70-33 here late in the ball game. Our players of the game sponsored by Whataburger on 15th. Whataburger's Whata Deal is here. Get the new Big Ranch Wrap for $3, 5 premium Whata Chicken Bites for $4, or a Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. for $5. Add fries and a drink for just $2.49. Now that's a Whata Deal at Whataburger, located at 5925 Southeast 15th Street, Midwest City. Our players of the game again, Gracie Sanders for Broken Arrow, and Jaylee Atchison for Tulsa Edison. 70-33 the score, 20 seconds left to play. Torres brings the ball down the court. Excuse me, it's not Torres, it's number 14. That's the second time today we've tried to say Torres when
they're trying to trick
it wasn't her.
They're trying to trick us for sure.
Reynolds battle and foul called, and that foul on Bullware, who's in the game now for Broken Arrow, along with Campbell, who has checked into the game. And let's see, we have number 22, another Johnson, Sarah Johnson, or maybe Sarah, in the game. 70-33 your final. Broken Arrow on the bracket would be playing Booker T. Washington tomorrow, and Tulsa Edison would be playing Norman. However, we may have some changes to how that plays out. 70-33 the score. The Broken Arrow Lady Tigers getting the win here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation